And now for the man of the hour, the man who saved the Second Amendment, Mr. Dick Heller.
Thank you, Tyler. Thanks, everyone, for coming here. What I've observed is there seems to be a lot of confusion in the crowd. First of all, we are supporters of the First Amendment. And there are a bunch of people that think we're not. We're on the same team. And then there are some people that think that guns kill people, as if they jump out of the dresser drawer and walk across the floor, walk out the front door, and start shooting at people. Well, I've never seen a knife walk out the door and stab anybody, or a car drive out of the garage and stab and run over anybody. Sometimes people are just a little confused. And good point about Orlando. When the police don't show up to do their job, bad things happen. So, unfortunately, for the people that don't respect the First Amendment, criminals prefer gun-free zones, and they get a little confused because we're all on the same team. So we have this beautiful Supreme Court building behind us as an icon for the world to see. 10 years ago, media from around the world were in Washington, so the whole world was watching important things going on as Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia delivered his magnificent Second Amendment decision stating that firearms ownership is a constitutional, enumerated individual right. The United Nations had a special interest in hoping to see the U.S. lose the defending backbone of our freedom, our right to be armed, to protect ourselves against enemy from within, like dangerous people and criminals, protect ourselves from enemies within and without, criminal, governmental, and international. I quote Justice Scalia's magnificent words, "We are not here today to erase the Second Amendment from the Constitution of the United States of America. Our freedom has not been lost." Now the whole world can know their passion of freedom is truly a reality somewhere, and that somewhere is here. And it can become everyone's reality, where citizens settled their differences with abusive governments in neutral, blind justice, air-conditioned courtrooms environments instead of having to dodge bullets, jump into foxholes, and stand in front of tanks. Since the occurrence of that magnificent Scalia decisions, hundreds of court cases have followed, initiated by struggling Americans, challenging overzealous governments in our country and their infringements on our Second Amendment. There have been many hundreds of court cases, actually, and these are proof that the struggle of evil and tyranny will rage on against liberty as long as some parties show that they hate our country as much as we love our country, love our lives, and the right to protect our family with our Second Amendment freedoms. Thank you. Tyler. Where's Tyler? You done? 2 minutes. Thank everyone for being here. I'm not sure my tongue is still working. It's dry. So now, check your guns and go have a beer. This is Washington. It's hot. August is coming.